me Fishman, welcome to another live stream of Genshin Impact, where we are going to do this event tracing vanishing trails. The banner hasn't dropped yet, but we're going to have a new banner. In the meanwhile, I'm going to try to roll for Inefa, the new character. And yeah, this is the event we're going to do. If we have more time, we'll probably do a world quest on the new part of the map, which is in here. As you can see, this is a new part of the map. Already at 91% progression. But yeah, so let's try to roll for Inefa. Oops. Here. I think I have enough for 20 something rolls. I'm not going to use everything. I'm going to use my primos, and I'm going to tell you that there is a giveaway going on. The giveaway is in the link down below. You can win 16 keys of the following games: Voltaire the Vegan Vampire, Darkside Detective, Fumbled in the Dark, Call of Cthulhu, Blood and Zombies in the Walking Dead, and New Frontier. All games with monsters of different types and different genres of games also. So probably there's a couple of them you will enjoy a lot. That said, the link is down below. Go to the giveaway. Will be helping me out growing the channel. Okay, nothing. So, having some context, I lost the 50-50 and I got a chichi. So we're starting from the bottom. Let's shop some of these. You can only buy 9. Oh, it's 5 each one. I don't even have enough. Okay, no problem. We'll do them. Let's use everything we have. Oh, god damn it. Let's do one by one. Not even a 4-star thingy. Machingi. For real? Okay. 9. Now do one more. So I'll be at 20. Stardust. Yeah, still some days until the end of the month, so we can buy more. God damn it. You wish. Okay, 20 rolls full of shit. That's a bummer. Because the... What? What did I got here? Oh, okay. He's at C3. So the banner ends in 1 day. And you can still try to get Inefa in the meanwhile, which will be a good character for the new meta on Not Cry. Okay, let's do the event. I'll probably be able to get more primos, but I don't know if I'm going to use them to roll or not. Yeah. Dead from above.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there. Isn't that Yerlon? Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time.
Wait, something's not right. There are eyes on this place and not the friendly kind either.
Aren't we gonna go say hi?
No. Maybe she's on a mission.
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time.
This is a trap, right? She's
Might
a
take a
very
few
smart
days
girl.
to wrap up things in the field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13 strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent, just to balance it out. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison Gardiennage.
Gardiennage.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
I have a bad feeling about those two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right?
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat.
If we saw that there was something
me.
up,
A pot of your finest Yunlai white tea, if you would. And 2 more place settings.
why did he went there?
Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Ah! Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
The two of them were definitely up to no good. They eavesdropped on your conversation with your Fountainian friend.
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
If you have to handle it yourself, I guess it must be pretty serious. Sounds like quite a criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
Mora laundering. To the tune
Mora
of 10
laundering.
figures and counting.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora? And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
I'm so stupid.
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash. So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal Mora now looks completely legit. And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well.
Como é que
A
é
business which earned him the
assim?
title
Tá-se bem,
the
bro?
Dark Financier.
Big party, motherfucker. Só tu tens ícones bonitos para caraças, pá. Mas a colecioná-los. Considering your environment, I'm guessing some of these collectibles are from Liyue.
That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art. Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
Okay. Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from. But if you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him? You go to the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler. No, wait. Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never. Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something. Oh. Oh! Paimon gets it now. Even if you track down the goods, if this dark financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
Of course, Paimon. Sim,
It's not
motherfucker.
just a matter of who's at the auction.
Ganhaste todos?
You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine,
Ok,
get them to
também
the
já me
auction
aconteceu.
house.
Antes deixava muitas
None
streams
of
ligadas
which
e
are
depois,
tasks he
quando
performs
voltava, tipo,
himself.
tinham
He has a whole crew to hide behind.
subscrições em
Tracking
2
down
ou
the
3
goods is
canais
already
diferentes.
complicated enough. They change hands so many
Deixava o
times.
computador ligado
The trail is
ao
almost
stream, ligado
impossible to
durante a
follow.
noite toda a ver algum streamer que fazia,
So the most logical
passava
course
para
of
outros
action
e
is
depois
to play
acabava
the
por
long
estar
game.
subscrito a 1 ou 2.
You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the dark financier himself.
Yeah, which means you wanted them to overhear your conversation to make them think you've let your guard down.
Well, wait. So
Yeah,
you were
that
just
was
pretending?
obvious.
And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true.
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew. Those spies just now were his most important agents, the 2 people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter. They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride?
Sure.
I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Taking out a criminal syndicate? I mean, getting to work with Yellen? I mean,
Yeah,
both of
we
them.
kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too. Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyavale, and for, the Liyue business world.
I admire your selflessness, Traveler in Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontainian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission. Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
Ooh. So everything is unlocked, that's why I streamed today, because today the last levels were unlocked, which should be 6 and 5, so we can go on. I don't know what this is. Okay, yeah. Let's find some criminals, masterminds. Okay. I don't know what we need to do in here, okay? So, bear with me.
All right, let's start our investigation here.
Following to we to find the covert location from which to scout the beach. but you don't see any members of the Dark Financier's crew, nor anything else suspicious about that area. Mm-hmm.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't
Sim,
see any
obviamente tu
bad
tens
guys
mais
from
emotes
around
que
here.
esses. E eu acho esse todos giros. Quer dizer, esse do gato, sim. Isso é só uma imagem, né? É só crop. Mas pronto, mas é giro a mesma. E os bonequinhos a dançar. O Alien. Have some patience, Paimon. It's not time for nabbing bad guys, at least
Well,
not yet.
it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority. And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Guess so. Paimon can see the port of Elon Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
Okay, I think I understand what makes this place so important. I don't really get what's so special about this place though.
Oh, let's hear it.
Spying on the Millilith helps with their operations. It's a perfect spot for counter-surveillance. It helps them avoid dangerous routes when transporting their goods.
Not too far off at all, Traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar.
Yeah.
So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Yeah,
Oh,
quer dizer,
okay.
os emotes
Paimon
animados
doesn't
são
quite follow, but
bem mais
she'll take
bonitos,
your
né?
word for it.
Esses
It's
parados
simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the
são
surrounding area.
memes.
As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
Ok, forensic imaging device. A special photography device used in investigations. One can move and zoom in and out while taking photos. Investigate the scene from multiple positions and angles to find hidden clues.
The
What?
abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
No, why did it took out my compass? Okay, so oh, I need to
Well?
speak with her.
All set?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
When using the forensic imaging device, you can move around while taking pictures or to adjust your angle of view. Sometimes device also zoom feature allowing you to stand in high adventure points to take pictures of targets that are far away. Okay. Thanks to a special array of lenses, the forensic imaging device can capture traces of things that are invisible to naked eye, zoom in and center your view on suspicious objects, then wait a brief moment to device to capture a snapshot to use for use as evidence. This is like a microscopic motherfucker, telescopic shit. Okay. 3. Photo of the area. Previous taken by the Milelite using their overhead surveillance device. Compare the photo with the current state of the area. Perhaps you can find traces of recent activity. Okay. Don't. Oh, I'm moving. I need to get a higher spot. Oops. Okay, there's a hole here. A small raised mound. Did the wave catch some of the loose soil? There's clearly something buried underneath. Okay. Continue collecting evidence. The mark on the firewood still looks fresh. Someone was cooking not a few days ago. Okay. Continue. And the last one is the boat, right? Yep. The ship is in odd position. Looks like it has been used recently. Okay. 3 evidences. What about now?
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
What the fuck is even that?
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure.
Fisherman.
All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse.
As lives de
Like
DJs têm
needing a place
sempre
to
os melhores
rest.
emotes.
The Millilith
Sério?
can't investigate or
Acho que
apprehend
nunca
a
vi nenhuma live de
civilian without
DJs.
probable cause.
Não, acho que já passei. Já passei por uma live de um gajo a tocar viola, por uma live de um DJ e por uma live de uma gaja. Não é que eu ficasse a ver. Uma live de uma gaja a fazer aqueles barulhos. ASMR. The good news is we managed to find evidence here. The clues should help move the investigation
Not to
forward.
mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Alright. Yellen takes out an elaborate set of tools and creates exact replicas of the key and coded message found in the scenes. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that the invocation has taken place.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. but that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas?
No fucking clue. Might be onto something. Nope. But they're definitely transmitting message, and a career pigeon can only fly so fast.
Spot on again, traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius. Ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses.
Alright.
Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Okay, this should be location 2, I believe.
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Oops. Okay.
Here either.
If we've learned anything from the last place, is that the more normal it looks, the more it could be hiding.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you. Once you equip the forensic imaging
Oh,
device,
sorry.
the evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set?
Yes, I guess. I'm ready to investigate.
All right. I know you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage. You've got this.
Big investigation. Okay, so 4 things. This is nothing. What? Some stones near a tree. Okay, it's here. We should. Okay, this is something. These are pieces. From a crate, they look new, make crate broken while moving. The boat is also a clue. Oh, a lantern. Of course this is a clue. There's a lamp hanging from the branch. I knew it. Someone must have been working here in the dead of the night. What else is odd in here? Oh shit. think the boat. It's all on the same place.
Take me up.
The trail maybe. Oh, footsteps. Okay, there are numerous footprints that around the shovels and signs of something heavy being dragged into the grass. It's clear someone's moved something through here. Okay. Really, a stone? The rock's not where it used to be, almost like it's covering something. Ah, okay. So this is like some differences. The rock is on the left. There's a lamp. Okay, okay. So this is difference. Então não gostas da ASMR?
This must be
Eu
it.
percebo que seja
It's the
relaxante
base where they stash their goods.
para algumas
Just
pessoas,
never wasn't easy to
mas acho um
find.
bocado creepy
Well,
o facto de ser
well.
relaxante para
Looks like
algumas
you
pessoas.
tracked it down in no time at all. I
Relaxante
see
devia ser
your
um chá.
potential as a solo field agent traveler.
Até acho menos
Now, time to
acho
test
muito
out the
esquisito
key
as
we
pessoas
found
que
earlier.
fumam uma ganza para
Let's
relaxar.
see what surprises could be
Ficam
in store.
ou medicamentos. Não acho bem, não estou a dizer que concordo, né?
This isn't their home
Mas
turf,
acho menos
so I
esquisito.
doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier. I'll take it
Ah,
from here.
it's the key we
The
found
last thing we
earlier.
want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
You got it. This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. She's got your back.
I trust Yelan's timing. I doubt these guys will come back while we are here.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
Yelan opens the door to the stronghold and observes the space. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Due to construction difficulties, the top and side walls couldn't be completely sealed, causing water from the soil to seep into the space. Noticing this, Yelan covers her hands in a thin sheen of hydro. This means she can touch the items in the space without leaving traces behind, because the water from her hands will vaporize over time. Finally, Yelan enters the stronghold and begins to examine the items sealed within.
Alright, that's done. I've noted the
Lucky
features of
you're
all
a
the
hydro
porcelain
user.
items, vases, and teas stored here. We need to keep a lookout for these features of the
Exatamente.
auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can
Também
let
acho
them
mais
lead us to
relaxante
our
meter
main
essas
target.
músicas zen aos sons da
That was
natureza
fast.
do
Must
que a
do that all the
ASMR.
time, huh?
What now? What's our next
Now,
move?
we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once his two lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it. All we can do now is wait.
Play the waiting game.
Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch.
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her two stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yilong Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Alright, these 2 days were real life days, but I've waited everything. Okay, let's wait. The sound effects guy.
Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan.
We waited here for 2 days and nobody appeared.
Bye,
story. So let's go to the map. Let's come here.
Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the Mora keeps rolling.
She's drunk. Hello.
Well done, you two. Right on time.
How's the case going along? Any
The day
developments?
after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's two lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
What if those aren't the real goods though? Should we investigate them just in case?
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidu's harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to
Não, não
flesh out the
sabia.
law
Sei que há aqueles
enforcement entail.
NPCs, né?
But we need to be careful.
Tipo,
Several
a
members of
banana.
the crew have confessed that a
Banana.
veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface
I
is
love you.
involved with the Dark Financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface
I
is a
love you.
master of
I
staying hidden. Based
love
on our
you.
earlier investigation, it's
Banana.
clear he's the
I
one who's
love
been
you.
doing
Banana,
reconnaissance on the
banana, I
Lilith's
love you.
lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's
Acho isso
attention
muito
away from the
engraçado.
scene, while
E
you two
ridículo.
inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Understood. I'll keep it stealthy. Don't worry, I've got this.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
All set?
Yes, I'm ready
All
to
right.
go.
We'll meet back up here once you're done.
Suspicious ship is moored near the wharf. The fuck? The language is wharf. What the fuck is a wharf? Once you have swept the area and captured all available evidences, you will need to investigate the cargo on the pier. In order to collect this, you need to line up the partial images from the files with the view through the imaging device until you get a perfect match. This is not the same thing, right? This is here, okay. What's this mark? It looks like someone already painted here. Something's wrong. Let's try to find the rest of the marks. Okay. That's easy. I found a mark. Oh, there are more marks. Another one. How many are there? The mark the same as the others. 5 marks, but can I move? Yes, I can. Another one. I think it's a lifeboat. What? Another one. One more. should be around here somewhere. Uh-huh. Okay. The marked crate must belong to the bad guys. Okay, investigation complete. So that's not hard at all.
No fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Oh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Galen.
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Okay.
The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
So he's labeling the goods, but why? What messages is he trying to send?
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from
Eu acho que a internet não está a estragar as
fireworks,
pessoas.
soap
Estás a perguntar, a
and
internet
perfume.
está a estragar as pessoas ou elas já são estragadas?
Special then.
Eu acho que a
Just some
internet
farming
está a
products
fazer
and everyday
sair as
necessities?
pessoas estragadas.
Fertilizer, soap
Ou seja,
and perfume.
antigamente também havia pessoas malucas
Não.
e assassinos
There's
e
something
coisas.
going on there.
E eu acho que isto vai ser sempre um nível
But I'm gonna
percentual.
investigate on board and hitch a ride
Com
to
tendência a
Fontaine
diminuir
while
se o
I'm
mundo
at it.
melhorar, com tendência a aumentar se o mundo piorar. Agora, a cena é que se o mundo está todo mais unido e se nota mais com a internet, obviamente que se vai notar mais essas coisas. E as pessoas gostam mais de tragédias e desgraças, então prestam mais atenção a essas coisas em vez de prestarem atenção às coisas boas. E então nota-se que há mais pessoas malucas e mais maldade. Acho que há a mesma que costumava haver. Talvez um pouco mais, talvez um pouco menos, acredito que seja um pouco mais, mas o mundo já estava assim um bocado estragado. Agora só é mais fácil notar isso. We've made it this far. We'll come with you.
Yeah, let's see this thing through. Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourself so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know, once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. So make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
Ok.
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
Those are the bad guys?
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Oh, Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn something useful.
If I find something concerning, is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
By all means. I trust your judgment.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys?
Yep.
Elon?
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before, at Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? You... Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Is it?
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together.
Is this
A
the
shared
boss?
love of tea, perhaps?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
You?
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelon. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns this ship.
Yep. Yelon is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea?
We don't have much time. She's giving us an opening. Let's use it.
Alright, then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes. What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together. And there's a
Dead
strange
people.
note. But Paimon can't read what it says.
Eu percebo, sim. Eu tento fazer isso também, consumir coisas úteis na internet ou coisas que me dão prazer. Normalmente cenas sobre desenho, arte, ciência é o que eu costumo. E sobre jogos. Notícias sobre jogos é o que eu costumo. São os canais que eu tenho subscritos no YouTube. Comédia, arte, ciência e. Qual é que foi o outro que eu disse? E jogos. Olha, um canal que eu gosto muito é o Theory. Game Theory, Film Theory, Style Theory e Food Theory. Costumo sempre ver os vídeos desse gajo quando sai. It's written in code. Luckily we have the cipher.
Yelon really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right?
Well, from it by mixing certain substances. What? Do I really need to read all of this? Oh, he's trying to focus attention on himself.
Well, what does it say?
If I'm right, they're planning to dispose of the goods by blowing up the ship.
Blowing up the ship?
Blowing up the ship?
Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities on their tails, not drawing
Sim, eu também não
more
vejo notícias.
attention.
Não, bem, vejo um bocadinho notícias política de Portugal e Brasil nos canais que eu sigo no Instagram, mas de resto, e política internacional no 9gag. Eu não vou às fontes mais confiáveis para ver notícias. Eu não vejo o telejornal ou noticiário ou o que é que seja, não vejo isso. Deixa-me deprimido. Tipo, 99% de notícias más. Eu quero é saber das coisas boas, eu quero é ter esperança para o futuro do mundo. Scam face needs to protect the person at the drop, so is diverging it to an ever bigger problem and cutting off all our leads in the process.
Okay, Yelon was right. This guy is a complete lunatic. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to find and disarm those bombs as soon as possible.
Alrighty then. Dark Financiers Act now. I don't know what I have to do. Young Distraction is holding. This is our last chance. But we need to hurry. Let's act now. Do I need to use the camera? Dismantle all the bombs. Okay, do I have time? Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Elon is turning the heat up on you. Okay, sorry. Oh shit.
Hey, don't forget about the investigation. We shouldn't leave this area.
Yeah, I'm searching for the bombs. What? Let's check now. What the fuck? 1. Two.
Rise like smoke.
Can I grab? Oh shit. Okay, I can't go. Okay, 4, 5. Finally. All bombs dismantled. Save the day.
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two.
Ler todo o dia acho que é muito boa ideia, muito saudável.
That
Agora
was the
depende do que
perfect
lês.
response to a situation like this.
Se for um livro,
Honestly, it's
se
all
for as
thanks to
legendas de
you.
um filme ou de uma
It
série.
was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher. Wait a sec, we're at Corday and Donamani.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. Well, that must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well,
That
no need
means
to
that
fear.
they are not the
I'll
bosses
alert
since
the
they were
Maison
on the...
Gardiennage at once and ask them
Both?
to send agents to Lumidu's harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
To the Hotel de Bois for an auction in 2 days.
Ah, then rest assured, the Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can trust that your goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Our sincerest thanks.
Notícias aí, os livros também, notícias que eu disse que tenho que parar. Ah, ok, sim, podes parar. Não vais conseguir, és muito curioso. Tens de focar o... Tens que trocar o fogo da tua curiosidade para coisas positivas. Provavelmente, eu gostava de que houvesse um noticiário, mas só de coisas boas. Cura do cancro. Normalmente eu vejo notícias boas. Tipo no 9gag e isso aparece. Tipo, desenvolvimentos na ciência, tipo no último mês e coisas assim. Descobriram avanços
not a question of
tecnológicos,
if,
avanços na ciência e na cura de cancros e
sure
coisas
they
assim.
caught
Isso é
on.
bom, notícias boas.
But in the interest of their own survival, they had no
Isso é outra
choice
notícia
but
que me
to play
interessa. Eu gostava
along.
que isso fosse um
Now we can be
noticiário.
sure the dark
Um
financiers came
noticiário
desperate.
positivo.
The stint on the ship, that was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat. The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction, but now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the dark financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
And if it does decide to continue with the auction, that also works in our favor.
Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the dark financier.
Dark
Okay,
financier.
So, that means, can we go over this again?
What?
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home
Stupid
stretch,
language.
and taking advantage of this auction is crucial. So come prepared to see this through. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Okay. Invitation auction. What's this? A cap. Oh, I found this in the new area. Probably it's for a world quest. Let's wait 2 more days. So this is in-game and in real life games. Days.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer. This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole scheme.
Oh, it's you. Sim down, it's gonna probably something good, however. Just keep your feet on the ground. What? Why do I have a mission pointing here? So, where are you going?
There aren't any prospects here.
You fucking know. Okay, let's go back. Now it's a time where we see Yelan's new skin.
Fulfill our task.
Oops. Hello, I'm here to now auction.
Good
Auction.
evening, patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Auction.
Paimon's getting a little nervous. But we gotta keep it together. This is our best chance to catch these guys. rich person in Fontaine here or something?
Very well dressed people.
Oh, wait! The people we're after are hiding here too! It's time to get serious. Paimon knows just the thing!
Paimon?
What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides,
Glasses
if
and
we're
a
here
mustache?
as honest, hard-working detectives, we might as well look the part.
I want a pair of detective glasses too. I want a detective mustache too.
Too bad. Paimon doesn't have another. But she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
Okay. Ooh, stunning.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you.
I don't think we're the ones who need to worry about keeping a low profile. Next to the Desmond lady in the room, we'll be invisible.
Well, I am the current owner of the Yenshang Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontainian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
No,
Yes.
not at
Take
all.
it off. You look great. It's perfect.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team. But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
This time your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
Can we bid however much we want? I'm gonna go all out.
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, or even disqualification. But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better. The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer's likely someone disposable, a scapegoat of sorts. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them. And I'm sure he's terrified, because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Got it. We need to put pressure on them. The more desperate they get, the better.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up. If Paimon was in their shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things, and to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up, but target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Thanks pelo Bunzin. Sounds like a plan. We won't let you down.
Yeah! We're on a winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
act now. It's time. The time is right. I should start investigating. Investigation begins. Find all the buyers. What? I can attack? Okay, I just need to find them.
Take it easy.
What? I can't get out of here. Oh, it's with the camera. Okay, they have a flower pin. Bear with a badge. This one doesn't seem to stand out in any way. Nervous gentleman is explaining the badge very prominently. Look, it's Payman. She has a badge also. Okay, we found everyone. From the suspects. Medium, low, high.
He's acting strange, and there's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole. Which means the two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
Let's make them fight. Once the action is over, you all meet up outside the Hotel de Bord. Officer Adler arrives with your new double-agent hit. After checking the list of action participants, you're able to confirm it's his identity. He turns out to be an ordinary clerk who ran into some financial trouble. Perhaps desperation was what drove him to take such a risk. After exchanging information, a brief discussion of shuttle aboard the thing. Okay.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You? I
It was
don't know
me
what
all
you're talking
along.
about.
Is
Dio.
that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate? You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening.
Is
The
he
boss
like a
said
police
that even
officer?
if I got sent to the fortress of Meropede, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut, and he would find a way to get me out. And he even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
You're risking your life to
You
do this guy's
always
dirty work and pad his pockets with
have
even
been.
more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished.
Did he give us the key of
You
his
managed
house?
to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss.
His
Plus,
life is the
we
most
had
precious
some
thing.
very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make
I
an
knew it was a
excellent
police.
hitman.
Ah, well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
Yeah, I knew it was fake, and I still felt myself tensing up. If you need a silence, well, you could always become a part-timer.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
Wouldn't
All
like
right then,
Morris
we'll
angry.
reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double
Okay, one more
agent will
day.
lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the Dark Financier to face the music.
Perdão.
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. I guess boss thinks it's safer to operate right under their noses. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. The only hint boss gave was that the code had something to do with colors. Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no, of course. There's yet another obstacle. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
Let's go.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an end.
All's gonna end, come to an end.
All right,
But
then let's
it
see those
all
detective
couldn't
skills in
come
action.
to an end. Okay, so look for clues. I saw insignia. The blue lotus turned into something else. There are tea leaves from Chenuvel too. Looks to be leftovers goods from the transaction. 4 things. Another one of these. The flower. There's no flower here. Okay, yeah. So all the flowers disappeared. Investigation complete.
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target to take the bait.
You know what? For some strange reason, Paimon's not nervous at all.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure
Is this
at
the
the
boss?
auction?
Yeah.
Or to fish for a bigger cut?
Fish, it's me.
Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh? A trap, I presume. I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment. It's happened before. It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say,
Hola.
you three detectives
Olá.
are a force to be reckoned with.
Meu pai?
I suppose congratulations are in order.
Boa.
6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a Mora laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
Why is the dark financier so polite?
It's
Not
over.
the kind of crime boss Paimon was expecting.
You better come quietly.
Oh, do be
Are we going to fight?
You thought you'd corner me, and then what? I just surrender?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of options.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler dismantle my organization piece by piece. As you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes, deafened my ears. I was helpless to stop it.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it?
Yep.
Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now,
This guy...
they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My Mora laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me. I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry. So, Agent Yelan.
Oops, he is robots.
Even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life, well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine. 'Cause as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. No.
Oh shit. Don't the robots die?
Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
E Pepsi.
Unbelievable. You've bested me. Fair and square.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No, I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter, because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be cursing the greed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now.
Bamfs.
After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh,
He's dead.
Miss Yelon, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case. I will also request that the Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partners in Liyue.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, I'm not a cop. So pay up. It wasn't nothing special. Well, if you insist.
Wow.
Let's try to be
Paimon
modest.
had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before. Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes! Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills! Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday.
Maybe. Go ahead, have fun. We better watch over you than a police officer.
Alright! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Memonia!
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation. Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
What do you need? I'll be honored. I'll be delighted. Okay. Okay, let's go to her. What do you have? Are we going to buy fermented juice?
What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. Makes for quite the relaxing atmosphere. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy.
Do you want to get drunk with me? Yeah, you're on vacation now, why not? You deserve to celebrate. Let's cheers to a job well done.
All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the
this skin is
Conferee
cool.
of Cabriere before it closes. Mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit? I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing.
The longer you work, the more you want to spend. Alright, I'm down for shopping spree.
With the most cultured traveler in all of Tevat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong. I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation. It can't be helped. Duty calls. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment. Nodcry. No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward, and to set some boundaries. I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine? That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, Agent. I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Notcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
Oh fuck, a sério que eu tinha o microfone desligado. Think for the compliment my whole life I've valued good bearing and grace above all else. Without good bearing one lacks elegance, and without grace one lacks refinement. I'm sure you understand my requirements. Give me a second, God, let's get started. For how long did I hide my mic? Let's do this, wait a second. Let's do this. Someone called me and I muted the microphone. What? Ooh, that was the last one. You two really saved the day for me. If not your help, I might be inundated with complaints. Don't swear it. Shh. We're the most helpful adventures ever. Adventures, huh? How about I take a photo of you too? Let's capture that helpful spirit of yours. Come on, smile for the camera. Easy breezy Natalie, easy breezy summer. Thank you both once again, and take this as thanks. Ooh. So probably this was the mission I marked in here. Okay, let me see if I can find the hat guy. I was searching for it because I have a hat in the inventory. Rentis hat. Rentis. I think this is to delivery to someone. Oh yeah, it was. I was in the right place. It's at the beginning. It's in this island. But I need to go by foot. There's also this little island. I found the hat in here, I think. Yeah, the hat was here. Yeah, and this is Runty. Hello, Runty. Oh, hey, are you here to fish too? Well, if you know fishing, you'll understand the need for a sturdy earth. Why do you need the hat? Why? Because sturdy earths keep you safe, but you're not wearing a hat. That's why I'm talking to you. See, the wind blew my hat away. If you don't mind, could you help me find it? Why don't you look it for yourself? If I go looking for my sturdy hat, I'll have to put down my fishing rod, but if I keep holding my rod, I can go looking for my hat. Please, I'm begging you to help. Alright, I'll help you look. Is this your hat? Huh? Oh, okay, maybe I need to get out. Found my hat, this one. Can I just give him a different hat? That's it. Oh, thank you so much. Now that I've got my sturdy hat again, I feel so much more at ease. It's a special helmet I had someone make for me. I can't even block shots from a musket. Woo! You're overthinking things. It's just fishing. Might sound crazy, but some time ago there was a guy fishing right around here when someone shot out his eye. Might have been a musket, might have been a bow. Fishing is a dangerous sport, you see. I heard tell the whole affair was some sort of power strangling the not cry underworld. Who knows the truth? The fact that it happened at all means we should be careful. Is he talking about Dainsleif?
Take it.
Okay, a little reward for an easy peasy mission. Okay, that's it. Let's finish up this live stream. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget there is a giveaway going on. The link is down below. You can win the 6 Steam keys of pretty cool monster-themed games of different genre. And yeah, you help the channel out by going to the giveaway, because you need to follow, and
it's always there.
you can subscribe and things like that to have more participations through the website gleam.io. That's it for now. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and have an awesome gaming time. Bye bye. Oops.